Um, my spiritual emergency began in India in 1998. I'd gone to India with a specific intent of opening myself up like this, but I was not at all prepared for what I got. Walking down a dusty street in Rajasthan, I felt my consciousness crack open. It was discernible. My first thought was, oh, I've been conscious my whole life and I've never really been aware that I was conscious. Whoa, something's wrong with it. What do I do? Where do I go for that? Immediately, my awareness and my attention were affected. They were so sharp and altered, and I just walked around perplexed by what was happening to me until a fear set in, and I needed to return to Canada. The effect of this consciousness cracking open was instantaneous, immediate, and continues to this day without my will. The first things that I noticed when I returned to Canada was that consciousness expanded beyond its confines, across the ocean, out into space, and in every direction. I was aware of being everywhere in the universe at the same time. Suddenly I understood there was an omnipresent consciousness underlying the whole universe. When my egocentric notion of myself had dissolved into that, and I was that. That's a quote from P. Hawkins in Dr. Buck Revisited. And that's what I went through. I felt like a leaf in a hurricane. I just had no orientation in space and time, and my reality had shifted. I was vulnerable, I was helpless, and I thought, am I dying? Am I going crazy? I felt like I couldn't tell anyone because they would just immediately come to the conclusion that I was psychotic. And I knew I wasn't psychotic because I had read Stanislav Grof's book, The Stormy Search for the Self, and I recognized what I was going through was, if anything, some kind of mystical experience. It also resonated with a lot of Hindu literature texts that I had been reading. So I didn't see anyone immediately. I felt like this was something that was important to go through, as it was vital to what I was as a human being.